Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on January the 14th, 2020. UK blocks using of credit cards to make bets. The United Kingdom has ordered a new rule which will block adult gamblers to use credit cards to make bets to prevent consumers from building up too much debt. The Gambling Commission said on Tuesday the ban, which comes into effect on April the 14th, will apply to all online and offline gambling products apart from over-the-counter lottery tickets. The move follows a government overview of the industry launched in November, which was aimed at overhauling online casinos, including a ban on using credit cards for gambling online aimed at vulnerable people. This move sent shares in betting companies sharply lower. 888 Holdings shares declined 3.5% to their lowest since August. Flutter Entertainment shares lost 1.2% and William Hill fell 2.5%. Iron ore import in China rises in 2019. Chinese iron ore imports climbed 0.47% in 2019, close to their all-time annual high, driven by strong demand at steel mills and a second-half recovery in shipments from big miners after disruptions earlier in the year. Data from the General Administration of Customs showed on Tuesday the world's top steel producer brought in 1.069 billion tons of iron ore in 2019, surpassing 1.064 billion tons a year earlier. These numbers are slightly below record 1.075 billion tons peak hit in 2017. In December, purchases of the steelmaking ingredients surged 11.8% from a month earlier to 101.3 million tons. The data showed the highest monthly import level in 27 months. Thus, prices for benchmark iron ore futures on the daily and commodity exchange surged almost 140% in 2019. Amazon to exclude Microsoft from Pentagon contract. Amazon.com set to ask a judge to temporarily block Microsoft Corp from working on the Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure Cloud contract from the Pentagon, according to the court filing. The JEDI contract is part of a broader digital modernization of the Pentagon meant to make it more technologically agile. Specifically, a goal of JEDI is to give the military better access to data in the cloud from battlefields and other remote locations. The e-commerce giant has blamed U.S. President Donald Trump of exerting improper pressure and bias that led the U.S. Department of Defense to award the $10 billion cloud contract to Microsoft. Meanwhile, the Department of Defense has stood by its decision, with its secret remark as per rejecting any suggestions of bias and saying the decision was conducted freely and fairly without any outside influence. Tencent stocks hit analyst target price. Shares of the Chinese internet giant Tencent Holdings Ltd rose as much as 1.6% on Tuesday to 413 Hong Kong dollars, closing to the analyst consensus target price, something which hasn't happened in nearly 2 years. The most-load stock in Hong Kong has jumped 27% since an October low, adding $108 billion to shareholder value. The share price topped 405 Hong Kong dollars on Monday for the first time since 2018, the price at which its biggest shareholders sold about $10 billion worth of shares, marking Hong Kong's biggest ever secondary offering that year.